On the job 3, use the cosine ratio to determine angle. Jana Lee is a cartographer. She creates a map of a new housing development. Jana Lee needs to include the angles of intersection on the map. When an intersection is less than 70 degrees, it is called a skewed intersection, and she puts a special mark on the map. The surveyors forgot to write down the angle formed by Seaway and Sunnyside Street. She knows the length of Seaway and Sunnyside Street. How can Jana Lee determine if the intersection is a skewed intersection? Calculate the angle between the two streets to the nearest degree. So Jana Lee writes down the value she knows. She knows that Seaway Street is 1,600 meters, and Sunnyside Street, which is the hypotenuse of the right triangle created, is 3,500 meters. Since Seaway is the adjacent to the angle we're looking for, where Seaway and Sunnyside meet, she can use the cosine ratio because cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So she fills in 1,600 for the adjacent side and 3,500 for the hypotenuse because those are the values she knows. Then, to find the angle, she has to move cosine to the other side. We call that the inverse cos, and we denote that by putting a little -1 on top. So we move the cosine to the other side, and we take the inverse cos of 1,600 over 3,500. We put the inverse cos in our calculator by using the second function or shift button in our calculator. So you would press second function cosine to get that inverse cos, and then you can put in 1,600 over 3,500, or you can divide that first and get a decimal, and then take the inverse cos. Either way, that you get the angle is 62.797. So the angle at the intersection of Seaway and Sunnyside Street is about 63 degrees. It's less than 70 degrees, so it is a skewed intersection.